Fuel is one of those brands that really goes their own way with their designs. They've got some very unique styles, and the Paratroop boots are another example of that. Now, when we first got these in, we weren't really sure how they'd go down with the general public, but actually they've been selling out really well, and the reviews and feedback that we've had off the back of that has been really positive, which is probably the most useful measuring stick. So these were 2 years in development, so I'm told, and they are inspired, as you might well know, by the US military boots that they had during World War II, the M43s, which they'd give to their paratroopers, hence the name Paratroop boots. So it's nice that they have a backstory and some kind of heritage to them, but there's some really nice attention to detail across the entire boot. Now, it's important that I point out to you that these are not CE approved, so they are not rated as road riding boots. You can see from a lot of the press material, of course, that they're more designed to go off-road anywhere, and they're just a really hard-wearing, hardy boot. But if CE approval is important to you, then there are obviously other options that you can go for. That's not to say that they don't have some form of armour or reinforcement. They have polyurethane reinforcement around the ankles and the heels, and they actually have toe reinforcement as well. Probably one of the beefiest toe reinforcement I've come across. They are really, really solid. What I will say for support is that the ankle is relatively soft. There's a lot of mobility and movement in there. It's a compromise often between rigidity and obviously strength and actually being comfortable to walk in. These are much more on the comfortable to walk in side of that spectrum. For the rest of the materials, they've gone for a vegetable tanned calfskin outer. Vegetable tanning is more environmentally friendly, if that's at all important to you. And it's got this really nice nubuck finish across the majority of the boot. There is a bit of asymmetry going on there, but there are some nice details and accents that are in a smoother kind of finish than this suede finish that you've got with the nubuck. You've got some brass buckles on the outside as well, and they are practical. You do need to use those to unbuckle and refasten and obviously get that nice and tight to your shin. And then on the inside, you have cowhide leather. You can feel it around the rim of the actual boot itself. Is super, super soft, really nice and comfortable. Then you've got a cowhide insole as well, which is mixed with latex to make it even more comfortable. And straight out of the box, these really are a very comfortable boot. You don't have to walk around long at all to feel the benefit from that, and these will be more comfortable for a full day of riding or walking around. And then you've got a leather sole with these wear-resistant anti-slip rubber inserts, really hard wearing, really beefy actually, a decent tread pattern on there. It's the sort of boot that you could resole, so you can keep this for a long time. It's not disposable, but that just goes in to bolster up this opinion that these are very rugged, very hard wearing as a pair of shoes. With the gaiters, you can either wear those underneath your jeans if you want them to look more like a regular pair of boots. I would recommend, if you're going to do that, go for some longer socks. It's not the nicest feeling to have the leather against your bare flesh, just a particular quirk of mine, but I would go for longer socks so it's a little bit more comfortable. And then on the outside, if you wear them over top of the jeans, then obviously it's going to show off this nice detail and make them look really, truly unique. And it's something you would probably want to do if you were going off-road. There's some really nice accents and details. I love the asymmetry on the toes. So you've got this extra leather on the left boot where you'll be changing gear, not on the right boot. I actually like the fact that, practically speaking, you only need it on the left, so let's stick it on the left. And more than that, just when you pick them up and start moving around your hands, you can feel how solidly made these are. It's a really nice choice of materials. It's really nicely finished, and it's the sort of thing that's going to last you a long while. These are coming in at £319. You will find them on the Urban Rider website. You can check the link in the description, where you will also find a size guide for these, which we will keep up to date. But I can tell you from experience and from everyone in the office, these are very true to size. If you do have any questions or comments, of course, drop them down below and we'll get back to you. And for more of the world's finest riding gear, stay tuned to Urban Rider. Thank you.